Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Fell on Black Days by Soundgarden. It's an intermediate song. It's got a lot of different parts, so I'm going to kind of go quick. But stick with me till the end because it's a really fun song. So let's get started quickly. I'm going to play the intro part that basically plays throughout the whole song, and it keeps coming back to it. So here goes that. So what's going on there is we've got a power chord here on the 7th fret and 5th string, and then the 9th fret and the 4th string, and so that's an E. And then after that you kind of do a ghost note where you just kind of strum the strings and don't really hit anything. You can palm mute it, and then you just bring that same chord shape up to the 6th string. So the chord shape stays the same. You're just bringing your fingers up. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend your 3rd finger, the note on the 5th string, you're going to bend that, and then take off your 3rd finger and bar it on the top 2 strings. And then after that, you're just going to lift your finger off and hit the open 5th and 4th strings. And then you're going to do the 8th fret on the 6th string with your 2nd finger. And then with your 1st finger, you're going to do that 9th fret, or the 7th fret, 5th string note. And you're going to palm mute that part, so do that, and then, so I'm going to repeat that for you. And it kind of goes fast, but just remember you've got the power chord, and then you hit the ghost note, palm mute thing, and then just go up a string, and then bend that note, take it off, open notes, and then this cool chord here on 8 and 7 here on the top 2 strings. So we've got and that's kind of the main part, and then at the end of that intro they hit this note on the 9th fret, 3rd string, and it's kind of got a guitar slide, and it slides down to the 7th fret. So, and then it just keeps repeating that kind of refrain part throughout the whole song, and then I'm just going to go over the various different endings to that part as it repeats. So the first one is just kind of doing an octave chord here on the top string and the 4th string. And we're on the 7th and 9th frets with the 1st and 3rd finger and muting the string in the middle. And we're just going to go that kind of a rhythm, down, up, down, 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 down. And then just slide down 2 frets and kind of do a power chord there. And you're just doing kind of 3 notes there. And then you move up to this chord that's going to be repeated throughout the song, and we're going to be, you can use either your pinky or your 3rd finger on that note, but we've got this finger on the 8th fret of the 6th string, and then, so we've already kind of done this chord with those 2 notes, and now we're just adding this note here on the 9th fret, 4th string, and then just letting the last 3 strings go open. So that's kind of your first ending is. So it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing in that chord unless I do it with these 3 fingers, which is not the way I actually play it, but you can kind of see that shape. That's probably my favorite chord in the song. And then so after that, the next ending is going to kind of be a lead solo kind of thing. And then, so what you're going to do is you're going to start on the 3rd string, 7th fret. I don't know if they actually bend that. I think they just kind of give it some vibrato. And then go down to the 4th string, 9th fret, and then back up to the 3rd string, and we're going to be on 9 and 11. And we're going to do a hammer on. And then not a pull off, but go back to that 9th fret. and then to the 7th. So, and then we're going to jump up to the 2nd string on 10 and 12. Kind of the same hammer-on kind of thing. And you do that twice. You go and then go down to that 9th fret on the 3rd string. So I'll play that lead for you one more time. Okay, so it's kind of fast, but just a little part there. And then let's think. It goes back to the and then the next ending that it does is it's going to start on this octave chord again on the 7th fret and 9th fret of the 6th and 4th strings. And then it goes up a string to the 5th and 3rd strings, same frets. And then you're going to go to the 11th and 13th frets. And then up one more fret after that. So this is going to sound like... So I kind of did that wrong the first time, so it goes... And it's going to kind of repeat that part and do a few different endings. It's going to go... So we've got, we're on the 3rd string and the 16th frets, and then we're going to hammer on to the 17th fret and pull back off. So that's a really quick hammer on pull off. And then we're going to go to, what is that, the 19th fret on the 4th string. And then we're going to go back to the 3rd string and go 16, 17, 19, 17, 16, 14, 14. So I'll just play that whole thing. So kind of quick, but yeah, you're just doing the pull off and then the note on the 4th string. So it's going to repeat that. Sorry. And then kind of the last time it goes through that, it goes... And it stops on that note, and then it goes... So that time I did the hammer-on pull-off, and then down to the 4th string note, and then 16, 17, 16 on the 3rd string. So it goes to that one again and then descends down that scale. So we're going to go 17, 16, 14, 12, 11. So it's kind of a lot to digest here, but I'll play the whole part. "17, 16, 14, 12, 11. And then it goes back to the once again. So to play that whole part again, we're going to go. And then this is the part where he starts saying, "I want to know," and that's when they go to these power chords on the 5th and 7th frets, starting on the 5th string, 4th string, and 3rd string. So that's when they go, "I want to know," and then it just repeats back into the riff. So basically, looks like this. it's just doing 3 of this 5, 7, 7 chord, and then going up to that other power chord. And then after that part, it repeats that a few times, and it goes to this other part that's kind of similar to what we ran into before. It's going to use that same kind of rhythm and start on that chord that we were already on, 7, 9, 9 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. And then you're going to go up a string. That's all you do, is just go up a string with all your fingers. And then back. And then back again. So you're just alternating between these strings. And then we're going to go down to 5th and 7th frets on the top strings. And then to that chord that we ran into earlier, where it's 8 on the 6th string, 7 on the 5th string, and 9 on the 4th string. So we've got... So I'll play that for you one more time, a little slower. So that's basically, anytime he says, "I sure don't mind a change," that's the line that he's singing when they're playing that part, is "I sure don't mind a change." And they do that a couple times towards the end of the song. And then it goes into this other part where they're playing that refrain riff, and then they're going to play this other part on top of it. And I like to do all of it on the 5th string. I don't really know why. You can kind of convert it and play it however you want string wise, but it starts on 2, and then to 7, and then to 10. It's all on the 5th string. It does that twice. And then the next note is going to be on 11. And this note sounds really cool and bluesy because it's kind of just one note away from this one. It's kind of got a minor fill, this kind of got a major fill, so I like this note. And then it goes down to 5, 7, so 11, 5, 7, and then 11, 5, 12. So to play that whole part, it goes. And then it goes back to repeating "I Want to Know," so. And then the notes on top of that keep going while it's playing that other. It's still playing that, and this time we're going. So we're going 7, 10, 11, 5, 12, I wanna know. And then it kind of goes back into that one part where we've got these 2 chords alternating. And that's kind of where the song ends, is just on that note. So if you remember this part where we've got the power chords going into that 8, 7, 9, 0, 0, 0 chord. So I think I've covered everything in this song. I hope I didn't miss any parts. There's kind of a lot going on, so I might have, but I think I got everything. So if you have any trouble with any of the parts, just kind of go back and rewatch them. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave me any comments, and I'll try to get to some more songs later. Have a good one.